Hi and welcome to a new video series in which Adecco provides useful tips and advice for job seekers in Malaysia. In this update we take a look at the job interview process for graduates. The job interview. When things can go well and when you can land a great new position, or when things can go, well, not so well, and when you leave the person interviewing you wondering why they ever shortlisted you in the first place. In this short film we look at how not to do it and then discuss tips and advice about how to get the interview just right. Our interviewer today is Dawn Lim. Dawn is the Human Resources Manager for Lion Publishing, a KL-based publisher of children's storybooks. Joanne has recently graduated from Polytechnic in KL and has come to Lion Publishing to interview for the position of Marketing Executive. So let's go over to Dawn and Joanne and see how their interview goes.
Hi Joanne, thanks for coming. I'm Dawn Lim.
Hi, nice meeting you. Sorry I'm late. I totally forgot about the time.
Okay, now let's get started. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm like just another youngster. I like to hang out with people, I like to go clubbing. Oh yes, and I have a new dog. It has like really cute ears and colours.
Okay, tell me about your university studies.
Well, I graduated with marketing, and to be honest, my lecturers are not that good. But we students are smart, so we kind of like self-study.
Have you brought a copy of your resume with you today?
Oh yes, I did. Wait, just let me look for it and see. Yes, it's here in my pocket. Okay, here you go. This is my resume. Is that okay?
Yeah. What do you understand about our company?
Well, I know that your company sells books. Yeah, sell books, right? So I haven't got to read a real good book yet, and to be honest, I don't really like reading. Yeah.
Okay. And you are interviewing for a marketing job today. Why do you want to be moving into marketing?
First, I heard that it pays well. That's something that I'm looking out for, money. And I love TV ads, and that's part of marketing, right? Have you seen the ad? The one, the chocolate one with the blinking eyes? That's really cool. You see it?
Yeah. Okay. And have you applied for many other positions?
Oh yes, I have. I applied for many positions, and there are really some that's interesting that I'd love to join them. Oh no, but you know, I really love this job as well. I would want to have this job.
What skills do you think you can bring into the company?
Oh, many. Tell you the truth, in my school, in the marketing team, I was heading the department, you know, for orientation and stuff, student campus, and I scored A's for all my marketing projects. You know what my friend calls me? Miss Marketing.
Good, okay. Your resume states that you graduated last year, but in your application letter, it actually states the year before. So when exactly was it?
Oh, is that what it says? There's a difference? Sure, okay. Well, actually it's all stated in my resume. Maybe you can just have a look at it. That should be the right information.
Alright, I will. And how do you feel about occasionally working long hours? Sometimes you may need to work late to get a project done.
Oh, you need to? Well, I don't really like to work off office hours because I'm still very young. I need to go dating and spend time with my boyfriend. Yes, and oh sorry, just give me a minute. My headphones. Oh, sorry about that. My friends just messaged me. It's urgent thing, so I replied. Where were we?
So why should we choose you over another candidate?
Duh, why not? I have so much to offer. You know, I can bring in anything that you want. You ask me to do it, I'll do it for you. And I'm pretty good at doing things, and I'm a fast learner. Yeah.
Okay. And where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Tanning on the beach at Bali is perfect. No, I'm kidding. Just a job that pays me really well. Yeah, I think that's where I'll see myself in 5 years' time.
Do you have any more questions to ask?
Oh yes, in fact I have 2 questions. The first one will be, how do you feel about me taking a longer lunch break? And the second one is, where's the toilet?
So clearly that was a mocked-up interview, and our 2 actors are really Gwen Lim, who played the interviewer. Gwen is in fact an on-site account manager for Adecco Singapore, and Crystal Poe, who played our graduate candidate being interviewed. Crystal is the account manager for Adecco Singapore's advertising and media division. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk a little about the interview that just took place and identify some of the key mistakes. But first, Crystal, I hope that you've never been like that for real in an interview.
Oh, no, never. One should not do such mistakes.
Okay, what were some of the mistakes that you made and how should it be done? Let's start, Gwen, with you. how should people dress and what should their attire be like for an interview?
Well, I think they should look formal when they come in for an interview. They should look professional. They should make sure that they're neat, their hairs are neat, they look pleasant, they're well made up, and don't slouch. Posture is very important. And
right. Now, Crystal, you were wearing a t-shirt in our interview. That's not something that people should do. What sort of thing should somebody wear for a marketing interview?
I think something smart, or even if they want to wear something that's smart casual, they shouldn't be in jeans. So something like pants, office wear would be good enough, but probably a lighter colours, not dark colours, and make sure it's nicely ironed, that is nicely presented.
Okay, great. Now, clearly, during the interview, you were asked about what you knew about the company, and clearly didn't know very much in this interview. How can somebody prepare for an interview? What can they do?
What they can do is to find out more about the company background, like going online, Google about them, go to their websites, try to find out the products or the services they're doing and what positions they're actually applying for, so that they can actually try to relate what they can do with regards their skill set to the job itself.
And I think sometimes it's also helpful if they talk to friends who are in the marketing field, or if they talk to people in the company and from that company, and it helps to find out more about the profile of the company.
Right, good. Now, in the interview, some of the answers to the questions went on a little bit long and weren't that relevant. Do people tend to talk too much in an interview, Gwen?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think, we've come across many who don't talk with a lot of structure. I think it's really important to be concise, to be direct, and just talk in point forms and elaborate a little on each point forms.
And keep it on topic as well, about the company or the interview.
Yeah.
Right. And a little bit of bragging and showing off going on in the interview as well. People definitely need to be a little bit more humble if they've just come from university, yeah?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Okay. The resume. Obviously your resume was in your back pocket and you pulled it out, and there was some confusion over the facts and figures as well. How should a resume be presented, and in general, do people understand what's in their resume?
I think people make a lot of, tend to make mistakes on their resumes, like they don't do spell checks, they don't know what is exactly the job details or description that they have put in, and they probably miss out the career objective inside the resume as well. I think they should check all that, have a checklist before they actually hand the resume pass on to another person, and to present it, I think it's nice to put it on a file, just put it in a file and hand it to the person neatly.
Right. Now, a common interview question, and you asked this one today, Ben, was asking where people saw themselves in the future, their career aspirations. How should that answer be structured? Because it's a bit difficult for some people to know very early on. How should people answer that question?
Well, I think they should basically have something that is more career focused, instead of including something that is more of a personal well-being or personal agenda, so that it relates to the company. It helps the employer to know what this person wants to be in his career in 5 years' time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think just to finish off, the questions at the end, Crystal, you clearly had a couple of questions that weren't really that relevant to the job. Surely it's always a good idea to have some very important questions.
Yeah.
There would be. Usually we would ask about the company culture. How can we fit into the culture? How's the organization structure like? Who will be reporting to? The career prospects within the company as well. That would be relevant questions actually.
Basically to show that you have a good train of thoughts and you really think through what you're looking for in the company.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, well listen, thank you very much, Glenn. Thank you, Crystal. Some great answers there and some good learning. And thanks to everyone for watching this video update. Do look out for more videos and podcasts that will help you navigate through the world of work. You can also check out www.adecco.com and www.thesingapurejobblog.com for more tips and advice.